However, Muslim writers and Arab writers, as well as Somali writers, there is this perception that Islam, because of its Somalia, because of its geographic proximity with Arabia, it's coming from Arabia to northern Somalia. That's what they think. I found out that quite intriguing. I didn't buy into that one. Why? I have four scenarios or four things that Islam was not appealing to that. North of Mogadishu, Islam was not appealing at all for four reasons. Number one, this region is proximity to the State of Islam. Okay, it's very close to Mecca, Medina, and in fact, they are learning from this what happened when people migrated from Mecca to Medina. Meccans, they sent expeditions after them to bring them back. If the king of Abyssinia was not resourceful, in fact, they were taken back to Mecca and they were persecuted. So that's in the mind of any Muslim to migrate. I don't want to be followed up and then sent back to Medina. So that is one reason why northern south migration was not, was not possible. Second scenario is from Mogadishu to north, or from there's a river called Shabelle. From Shabelle to north, there are no really significant economic resources. You remember I told you that Islam was expanding because they need something. They need resources. These regions, they lack viable economic resources. It's predominantly populated by nomadic pastoral Somalis who raise goats, sheep, maybe camel. That is the major economic resources. Probably the Arabs or the migrants, they were interested in more than that. So therefore, they couldn't find, that region is not providing those economic resources. So therefore, that's one reason I say, Islam cannot be like that. Third, there were few urban centers in that region. The northern region of Somalia, there were few urban centers. And Islam is really by nature is urban, because how you want to proselytize, you want to teach, you want to do so, but the region, the people who are there, they are not even settled, they are moving, they are mobile, nomads, pastorals going back, forth. So it is not attracting, there's no a place, a city or a village that you settle. So in that regard, I kind of saying Islam cannot be coming from there. There's another reason. This region lacks natural harbors. No harbors, no port facilities. There were frequent cyclones, hurricanes, tornadoes. Until today, the Indian Ocean, Red Sea meeting, Gulf of Aden, that region is very dangerous for ships. Okay, there were so many shipwrecks in history from the pharaonic time. There are stories about shipwreck sailors. An Arab sailor sailed from Arabia in this region. He found out he was on a boat with Somalis or with Arabs. He said when we were at the Cape Guardafui, which is the tip of Somalia, it was so horrendous, so cyclonic. So he said those who were on the boat, they were singing to just pass time because it's so bad. So they were saying, Berbera wa hafuni wa mawjikal majnuni, Berbera wa mawjuha kama tara. Berbera and Hafun Mad are your waves. Hafun and Berbera see their waves, how bad they are. So it's very tough area. So the migrants they were avoiding, they were coming maybe a little right and then go straight to southern Banadir areas and south. In fact, the Swahili world explains that. The Swahili world is where really most of these migrants, most of these traders ended up. You know, from Banadir to Kenya, to Mozambique, to Tanzania, to Mozambique.